guys, in today's video we're going to look at the fuel pickup in the Golf Mark 1. We're going to check it, we're going to see if it's not clogged up with rust or particles, and we're also going to determine if it's causing any fuel starvation. So in this video I'm going to show you how to remove it, how to check it, and how to determine if you need a new one. And you may have already replaced your fuel pump, your fuel filter, your fuel hoses. You've tried everything, but you still have this situation with fuel starvation. So the next thing to do is to check the fuel pickup to see maybe you have a dirty tank, maybe you have a dirty fuel pickup. So that is what we're going to focus on today. Okay, to remove the fuel pickup we need to get underneath the seat, so we'll have to remove the entire seat. Okay, to remove the back seat, you will come here to the back and you'll find on either side there's a hook like this. Unhook it on both sides, and then that's what you can do with the seat, and you can move it another level up, but then you still need to take out the entire seat. And for that you're going to loosen up these little goodies here on either side, and then just give this a nice tap. You can do that. And now the entire seat is free to be taken out. And there you go. Now you can work nice and easily on removing your cover and also your fuel pickup. And then you need to remove the cover, which covers the opening to the tank and to get to the fuel pickup. And it's just 3 screws that holds it into place. That you need to remove. There you go. There you go. That's your 2 hoses connected to your fuel pickup, the feed and the return, and also your fuel gauge power connection. And then you'd loosen your power connection for the fuel gauge, and you'll proceed to remove these clamps here. Once they're loose, then you can just remove the pipes, and if they leak, then you can just block it up with a bolt or something, just to ensure you don't have any fuel dripping here. This one was dripping fuel, so I just blocked it up in the meantime like that. And now we need to remove this fuel pickup, this whole white component here, and we will remove it by turning it anti-clockwise. I'll show you now. Take a long screwdriver or similar type object and wedge it into this gap here and onto the other side so that you can sort of leverage it out. Here you go. I've loosened that. And I'm just going to lift it up. So there you go, that's how you just pull it out. Just pull and pull and pull until the whole thing comes out, and there you can see you have your fuel pickup and also your float. And there you can see a better view. This is your fuel pickup here. That is what sends, or the fuel is sucked up through here by your fuel pump, and it pushes it, it sucks it through right up to the front of the engine. And this plastic thing here is your float and your fuel gauge. This thing moves up and down as you fill up with fuel, and sometimes these things don't work, and then you just replace the whole thing. Now, very importantly, you will see at the end of the fuel pickup there's like a few little holes. Now that is what you need to check. You need to check if those things are clogged up with rust or debris. So ensure that that is actually free of any kind of particle, and if it is, then this is your chance to clean it up nicely. Just pull it off and just clean it up, because that is what gives you that fuel starvation, because the fuel is literally being blocked right here. And then you can proceed to have a look inside your tank. You'll be able to quickly see if you have a tank that's full of rust and debris, and you can see in this case here it's very clear. And this is basically what you will do before you attempt to take off your tank, because some people just take off their tanks and it's unnecessary. So rather take off the fuel pickup and have a look down here. There you can see, very clear. And last but not least, on this component here, this here we are pointing to now, that is your return. That is where the fuel is returned. So very important also to make sure that all these lines are cleared from any rust and debris. Now just a tip, once you've done all your work on your fuel sender, or whether you're replacing it or not, make sure that your seal here, this rubber, is in good condition. Because if you're going to put it back with a bad seal, then you're going to have leaks, or you're going to have fuel vapor smells inside the cabin. And then putting it back just is done in the reverse. Put it back in, just ensure you can get it down there. Put it back in, and obviously you're now obviously going to be using in reverse. So you're going to tighten this thing clockwise, also with your screwdriver, and you're going to turn it this way, and you're going to turn it like that. And then put back your power connection for the fuel gauge, and also your pipes. That's the fuel pickup side, and this side is the return. Clamp them down. And then finally you can put back your cover. Make sure it's nice and securely down, and that's it, and you're done there.